Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everything's going great and you're having an incredible and blessed day. I'm super, super excited today. On a scale to 1 to 10, I'm probably like a 40. I just got off a company Zoom with Josh and Jenna Zwagel talking about all the new things that we have. And I wanted to express this because the magic of giving a gift is something that I've learned and marketing. But do you know that it's in life? You know that's life, right? And it's like, the best way, people are always thinking about how, and I've done this my whole life, is just really amazing that I was taught the fastest way to connect with another human being was by giving a gift. There's nothing better. And also what I've done is that when I got into building my brand, my mentor, people would start buying bulk books like the Science of Getting Rich or The Greatest Miracle in the World. And hi, Lisa. Hi, Peter. Hi, my lovely wife, Terry. Happy Patrick's Day. Melody, Kai, Chris, Bill. It's just really amazing when you do that. So as an example, some people say that it's your smile, right? That you smile at somebody. And when you're doing social media, what I did is we were taught, I was just sharing this with Aaron Parker, one of our top people in My Daily Choice and our organization. We just love and appreciate him and Kathy and the Power Team. And one of the things that's really amazing is that when I built my brand, I paid millions. Listen to this. Some people think I'm exaggerating, but I spent millions of dollars on professional coaches and programs and, paid some people an incredible amount of money to learn how to build a brand. And here's two things that they said is people have an 8-second attention span. So the only thing that you should have on your capture page is a place to put their name and email and the box to check out. There shouldn't be anything on that. So confused people do nothing. And on that page, there better be an irresistible offer. An irresistible offer. And so, when my son and I, Matthew, learned this, what we did is we gave away, a free copy of my book. In fact, my son right now is putting together, thank you, Callie, Jennifer, Ed, Dustin, Norma. And so, what we did is we actually would go to it. And so if you go to roberthollis.com/free, wow, I'll get to free in a minute, you offer somebody something so they get to know, like, and trust you. And so we used to put these capture pages together and say, hey, listen, go to roberthollis.com/free. You get a copy of my free book. I'll give you the audios to that book. What else could I give you? Oh, I'll give you a short video series on whatever, right? So if you notice, this free subscription model is not only worked, but it's almost required now. Are you getting me? Like even the App Store, when you find out the majority of the games that are on the App Store, right? For either Google or Apple, the App Store allows you to get a free version of the app. So they go download the app right now and you get the Weather Channel or you get, whatever app you want to get. And once you get that app, then they get to drip on you. They get the drip on you and say, hey, guess what? Listen closely. Guess what? You can get a premium version. You can get one with no commercials. So get a YouTube account for free. But if you don't want to watch commercials, you can upgrade to a premium model. Amazon, it's free to build an account, but then you can upgrade to Amazon Prime. And this model is just the model. And so back in the day, and for any of you guys that know people that are still teaching this, you got to send them this video because everything's got to change. for us to be competitive, we got to change. So I used to teach my group that would I like reach out to people, connect, hope this message finds you blessed. I hope everything's going great with your family. Oh, by the way, have you ever heard of the science of getting rich? No or yeah. Well, listen, I got the book for free, and I also have the audios for free. And I would put those all on a YouTube deal and then send them out. I know that Craig will try to beat me on this, but I'm going to send you guys a different link. But this is what, listen closely, this is what I used to do. I'm going to send this again. So if any one of you have people telling you to do this, we used to do that. We used to do that, okay? So giving someone a gift, again, if you guys can imagine this, if you walked up to somebody and you had your arm behind your back, we see all these YouTube videos, right? And you had your arm behind your back and you walked up to someone and you smiled, and it could be a stranger, and you gave them a rose, you gave them a flower. You know, I've seen a video, I'm sure it's still out there. It's just amazing where, you know, this guy's got a sign and the sign says free hugs. I think if you guys did a YouTube video on that, it caused a craze. It was just a craze. So if you guys hear this, this is what I do now. I've been doing it for, you know, way over a year. But what I do now is I believe that my daily choice, the back office, the marketing system, the contact manager, the free training by people that make millions of dollars, the quality of the products, the shopping cart, all the new things that are coming now to offer something used for free is, will you allow me to send you an affiliate link that will allow you to create a free account in My Daily Choice? Within that free account, you get the free mobile app. You get the free marketing system. You get the free capture pages. You get all the replies from an autoresponder. It's all done for you. Everything is done for you. And so every one of you guys know this, that it's just amazing to me. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Michael. Yeah, I can't wait to see you, Kathy. Sasha, Bill, Lisa, Melody, again, Michael, Eric, Pamela, Danielle. I just appreciate each and every one of you. Clarence. And so, you know, people in the old school world, you know what I mean? Someone sold them on this thing that if people don't pay money, they're not going to stay in the game. That used to, listen, that used to be true. But some of the people that I'm teaching now that are following the process, and they come in and they go, oh my God, I did what you told me to do. Then once they understood everything, once they seen the system, once they seen the app, once they seen the training, once they seen everything, they decided to purchase a product with a 60-day money-back guarantee. Why do all subscriptions, once you pay, they say what? You can get your money back in 30 days. And so Josh Swagel is without a doubt a brilliant individual. And to watch him slowly, you know, during pandemic, to want to get back to people, to allow them to be free. And now knowing moving forward, you know, so, you know, I could go on and on and on that the fastest way to connect with another human being is to give them a gift. Am I saying that you shouldn't give the gifts that I've shared in the past? I am not saying that. I'm just saying leading people to become a free affiliate just like you would with Facebook, with Apple. You know what I mean? These companies allow you, all of them, Walmart. Do you know Walmart's got an affiliate program? And all these companies, Apple, every one of them, Amazon, allow you to create a free account so that you can go in and evaluate everything. And then what they start doing is start telling you the advantages of doing this and doing this and doing this. You get to point, guide, and direct people to videos and, screenshots of the product and the ingredients. You get to let them go in the account in the back office and actually educate themselves. Now, me personally, I do one more thing. I'm creating accounts so fast that I now get to reach out to that person and say, hey, did you notice that there's some people in your organization? Wow. Now, in their mind, now they go, oh my God, this works. You're not telling people it works. You're showing them that it works. So I tell people, hey, log in your back office, click on, your team, click on binary, click on your box, and people go, oh my God, how did this happen? Do I get paid on these people? See, all the right questions now come out. And you know why? They remember how simple it was to click on an affiliate link, put their name and number in, and then actually watch a short video on how to be able to create a free account. I'm just really, really excited because, that all those steps are going to be put into one step. I just wanted to share this. When you always lead with a gift, when you always lead with something, it puts you in a better place. It just really, really, really does. And, it also allows you to sort faster. When you go to give someone a gift and they just go, no, it's like, wow, they're not interested. It's not something that you did. It's not something you did. It's something that they're just not the right person at the right time, regardless of the response. Even when here's one more thing I'll say. There's a lot of people out there that as you're reaching out to people, they are trying to cross-pitch you. They are trying to tell you how great their company is and how great their product is and how great everything is. And here is a statement. Hi, Tom, Eric, Norma. Here's a statement. A luxury experienced once becomes a necessity. I'll say that again. A luxury experience once becomes a necessity. It's like if you've ever driven a brand new car that you own, it's pretty good shot that when you get a new vehicle, it's going to be a new car. If you ever get a chance to fly first class, it pretty much does it. Then you fly private and you go, oh my God. You know what I mean? The first time that I used Uber instead of a taxi cab, the convenience of it. There's these things that once you try them, you can't go back. I remember the first time that I started buying things from Amazon that I used to try to figure out in my mind what store would have that. Like, this is funny. I wanted to buy some blue index cards, you know what I mean? To write my goals on, right? So it's funny. I was like, okay, I don't know if Walmart has those or Target has those. I don't know if there's an Office Depot or Office Max, or maybe some of these are already out of business. Who knows, right? And then I'm just training my mind, and I hope you guys do this too, where I went, I'm going to put blue 3x5 index cards in Amazon. There they are. I buy Apple products, and I now can buy Apple products from the Apple Store, and Apple Store will use an Uber driver to deliver the product to me in a couple of hours. Are you guys hearing what I'm saying? And it's crazy to me. I hope you're not offended by this, but people that won't move forward into learning new ways of doing business, they have a difficulty of unlearning the past, and they still do things in the past that they were taught, and they won't let go of them. I just talked to a guy recently, and it was so fun to talk to him. And of course, he was learning from someone that I've been teaching for years. And he goes, okay, let me get this right. The first thing I do is I reach out, I do the connection. Then what I do is I give them a copy of Science of Getting Rich. And then I do the audios. And I went, I've told this person that we don't do this anymore. But sometimes it just turns into a habit. Sometimes it just turns into a habit where every time someone asks you what to do, you use the same thing that you said over and over and over and over again, right? So, what we offer with My Daily Choice is unlike any company out there. I have every company pitching me. And once I got to give away a free system, once I got the financial rewards from this compensation plan, in other companies that I've been with, this comp plan pays 2 to 3 times more. Is that a gift? Oh my God. The matching bonus, the everything that the comp plan has, the model, the app for your phone, all of this stuff. I've been with companies where they have an annual renewal. They charge you money every year. They charge you to get paid. Every time they pay you, they charge you. They charge you for your back office. My first company, if I wanted to see my downline, they would print it out in pages. And I would not only have to pay 10 cents per page, but then I had to pay to have it shipped to me. And I was very blessed to have a pretty big box. And get this, there's still companies frickin' doing that. Because people don't know any better. So the best gift in the world, I was just sharing with Josh before I got on here. There's not another company out there in my knowledge. Now, could there be one created that I don't know about? Of course. But I don't know of a more lucrative compensation plan. I don't know. I've never had a company give me the free system with the autoresponders, the mobile app. I'm just like, everything this company has, if you believe the way I believed, like Melody said, MDC is an amazing gift. Where people right now that are struggling with income, where people right now that can't seem to catch up with inflation, they can get involved in this company for free. Use the system, the capture pages, the autoresponder, the app. They can use everything and immediately go out, start getting people like Netflix did, just like Hulu did, and help people create free accounts. And those people can use social media in the system to get a check by next Thursday or the Thursday over. How many people do you guys know that need to make some extra money? And so you guys got to understand why I'm so excited about what I offer. I heard today on a private Zoom that Joss leaked that we have 800 SKUs. And SKU is a number to a product or service that MDC has. We now have over 800. I have been saying 300. Why? Because new updated, right? So if I have updated knowledge, should I continue to use the old knowledge? When Terry and I got in, the business, the company did 10 million in sales. Okay. Well, wait a minute. What year was that? Why? That was 2017 because we got into 2018. So they did 10 million in sales. Robert, that this is 2022. Aren't you going to say something different? Now I'm just going to keep saying the same thing that, people that don't buy something, they won't do anything. Wake the F up. Say that to, I didn't finish this. Do you guys know that Apple makes more money than all the companies that have apps on their app store? Because they not only help people give away the free app, Then people use the free app and they update the game. They play a little version of the game for free. And then when they upgrade and do a transaction to buy that, Apple gets paid. And then if they buy anything through the game, Apple gets paid. It's like, okay, you can lead a horse to water, you can't make them drink. So I'm really, really excited. If you guys learn to lead with the gift, and the gift for me is my daily choice. Lead with that gift. Lead with that gift. A gift that can allow people to supplement, double, replace their income, to have an incredible lifestyle. Money doesn't buy happiness, but neither does being poor. You know what I mean? Beat inflation. I have a way. I have a solution. Interest rates just went up. I have a solution. This little world of mine, I'm going to make it shine. It's like, come on, you guys. So anyway, love and appreciate you. See you tomorrow at the same time. And yeah, if no one's giving you permission to succeed, let me do the best. Tell you that you can. And yeah, I'm just so excited. I'm stuttering. So we'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.